Why Minecraft peaceful mode is terrifying. You know what? I haven't played that much Minecraft peaceful mode, innit? Because obviously when you're a kid, you feel like peaceful mode is for little kids. Even though you are a kid, so the mentality is just messed up there. But, yeah, you know what? Enough talking. Let's just get straight into the video and see what he's saying.
And feel like you're being watched. If you've ever walked through a dark forest at night or heard a noise deep in a cave while mining, you might have felt like something was off. This feeling that Minecraft can sometimes have has been reported several times throughout Minecraft.
Let's read this. So today I played Minecraft again after a very long time, and right after I started to the darkness and the echo of the opening scared me into exiting the game. Why is it so scary? I'm not easily scared by movies, and I'm of a reasonable age. You know what, guys? I will say it's 16 seconds in and I already paused. A bit crazy. I promise it won't be excessive. I'm Dante. But I will say, when I was younger, there was a part of Minecraft where, like, when it was nighttime, and if mobs weren't around in normal mode, it was so eerie, especially if I was home alone. Like, Minecraft can sometimes be eerie. I remember when Herobrine was out as well, it just, I don't know, it just felt, it didn't feel right. Minecraft just didn't feel right. I can't be the only one, right? I can't be.
The sheer loneliness of Minecraft's single player and the weird feeling that can come from that loneliness isn't anything new, with various forum posts throughout the years all making reference to a similar feeling people had while playing this seemingly innocent game. It's no surprise then that this scary side to Minecraft, always present in the background, has inspired imaginations all across the internet. Legends and myths like Herobrine have popped up as
that's what I'm saying.
But also as a sort of outlet to justify this strange feeling that Minecraft worlds can have. And who could blame them? It's better to pin this strange feeling on some sort of entity, so at least there would be an explanation for why it's there. What's worse than a terrifying reason for a bad feeling? It's not knowing why you have a bad feeling. When you're truly alone. It's why so many people find the beta version of the game even more scary than modern Minecraft.
Chat, am I wrong? Or was Herobrine not one of the scariest things that happened in that year? It was Herobrine, Jeff the Killer, and what else? Maybe Shy Guy. Creepypastas were going crazy. Like, when we were younger, creepypastas were going crazy. The young bucks don't know about that. They don't know that Jeff the Killer Jeff the Killer was nigh on invincible. That guy, he was averaging 40.
The feeling of loneliness, and yet holding on to this feeling you're being watched is present tenfold in older versions. And I'll get into why later. It's this loneliness, when you are truly left alone in this world, that's so terrifying. It's why Minecraft's most overlooked version...
I will say this music choice
is
immaculate.
Or at least that's what you might think. See, it isn't just the loneliness that makes Minecraft peaceful mode so terrifying. It's the feeling of not being alone when you know you should be. Like there's someone else hiding in your world. So why? Why is it that in the supposedly peaceful version of the game, with no threats, no monsters, do you feel the most unsettled? Why is peaceful mode so terrifying? You're in a mine shaft. 80 blocks of pure stone blocking your ascent to the surface. You hear the echoing of your footsteps, the gentle flow of water in the distance. It's completely quiet. When all of a sudden an unsettling cave noise plays, you go deeper, and eventually you run out of torches, leaving you alone in complete darkness. It is in these scenarios that one may feel a sharp sense of unease, a feeling of impending doom. It's not the feeling of knowing you're going to be attacked by monsters, it's something else. Something that makes you turn to check your back, knowing there shouldn't be anything there. But you have a...
Listen, guys, I'll be real. Don't let anyone call you pussy for not playing games at night. Don't let anyone call you pussy. Especially Minecraft, don't let anyone call you pussy for not playing this game at night. It is the scariest experience. This guy, he hit the nail on the head. That Minecraft music, when you're down in the mine shaft, you're minding your business, it goes, What are we doing? Oh, I didn't know I was playing a horror game. I thought I was playing a kid's game. A kid's game meant for men. Random music just plays. I'm alone. The mine shaft's completely empty because I've cleared out all the zone that added torches. Like, why Why have they chose that very moment where I'm just breaking blocks to just add the most scariest music ever? I don't get it. Minecraft is just, oh, it's a perfect game, but still.
Bad feeling regardless. Minecraft is full of these moments where you can't help but be unsettled. But it's in peaceful mode where this strange feeling really takes over. I can't help when playing peaceful mode to look over my shoulder. Whenever I was in a cave,
True.
I had this weird urge to check to see if anything was following me. I would have no idea what exactly I was checking for, considering there aren't any monsters. But there was always some unknown presence of something that made me feel the need to watch my back at all times.
Unpopular opinion, water's not scary.
I feel this way, and why many others have reported similar feelings even in regular Minecraft. But unlike in regular Minecraft, where this feeling is constantly suppressed from the attacks of mobs, here in peaceful mode, there is no barrier. This feeling takes center stage. When there are no mobs to distract you, the horror of this world you're in takes full effect. This feeling seems to be the strongest in places typically filled with mobs. We expect something from a deep cave. We expect monsters and threats, and this is what we look out for because that's just how the game was designed. Without these threats, you get this liminal feeling. It feels like the cave has been ripped out of context, like something should be here that isn't, and the result is this unsettling feeling. The terrifying part is, you still feel a sense of urgency in these places, a sense that you should be careful, but now, it's not as easy to pinpoint why you feel this way. You can't blame this feeling on mobs.
What's your Minecraft? www,
so
yeah.
your imagination takes over, and you begin subconsciously theorizing what might be out there. If I'm not worried about zombies,
Well, you know the thing about Minecraft as well. Like, if you reach, like, has anyone been there where you're in like a poorly lit room? Imagine you're in a poorly lit room. Let's just substitute that for being in a cave. And you're looking at something, and then the more you look at it, the more like you start to feel like, oh shit, there's someone in here with me. It's like taking a shower with your eyes closed. You know there's no one in with you at the time of you taking that shower. But it just feels like if I don't open my eyes now, there's going to be someone there. That's what it feels like when you're traversing a cave in Minecraft and there's nothing in the cave. It's just, it shouldn't be scary because by all means you're safe. There's nothing there. Nothing's going to attack you. But just the fear of the unknown and not being able to see something clearly. Being able to see it and not being able to see it clearly, it messes with the human mind. It fucks up the human mind. But I just ranked up.
or skeletons,
www.
am I worried about?
What rank are
And
you?
this thought can lead you to dark places. I am not lying to you when I say if you play enough peaceful mode, you begin seeing things that aren't there. On multiple occasions, I could have sworn I saw something move in the corner of my eye or heard a pair of footsteps deep underground.
This guy's scaring me, I can't lie.
Peaceful mode can be a psychological horror game, and it's always in places where monsters should be, but weren't. At one point while I was playing, I stumbled across a woodland mansion, an area generally considered to be late game. When I walked into this enormous manor, I was in awe at just how much I missed in previous playthroughs.
Ascended.
The time I would normally
Fair. I never knew you were that good.
Halls was spent instead silently wondering why nobody was here, at least on a subconscious level. And that's another thing Minecraft Peaceful Mode excels.
Isn't that like the top rank?
Existential dread. If the hostiles that built this manor are no longer around, what made them disappear? Why is it still so well kept? Why is it still standing? Who's doing the upkeep? Am I really alone here? Is there something here with me? You get the feeling that this place was once inhabited and is now abandoned, and whatever led them to disappear without a trace might be right around the corner. I never truly realized how much I didn't appreciate the scale of this place.
Correct me if I'm wrong, all pillagers are pussies.
The roof was way higher than I remembered, and when night fell, the feeling of walking down these corridors was so weird.
I was always good third best.
Hallways. Something was bound to jump at me.
You know, I'll just take your word for it. I believe you, to be fair, if you really are ascended.
After a while, you start to think, if nothing's coming for me up front, something must be...
Send me a photo of it so I know it's
If I
real.
could point to one thing I felt in that woodland mansion, it would be that I felt followed. Followed by what? I had no clue. With no mobs to justify this terrible feeling I had, I created my own justifications, my own reasons to be scared. It's the same thing that happened in the caves or in the forest, only now it was stronger than ever.
Overthinking will be the death of you, man. It will be the death of
The
you.
stillness of a mansion, abandoned for who knows how long, that's clean and orderly on the inside. I left the woodland mansion feeling like I just exited sleep paralysis. The monolith became smaller behind me as I walked away, leaving it alone in the rain. But my feeling of being followed never left. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I genuinely felt
I
like
bet. I'll review it.
and that's with all of my experiences and knowledge of the game. I know there can't possibly be any sort of entity I'm not aware of, but the fact I can't get the thought out of my head makes me think of all the possibilities. It also doesn't help that there are many nods to malicious entities existing within the game. The music discs 11 and 13 are both unsettling in regular Minecraft, but in peaceful mode, they're even more strange. Because they shouldn't even exist. Disc 11,
What did they even
on a
sound
jukebox,
like?
starts with heavy breathing and a person running on stone. After clicking a flint and steel, likely to light the way, the person takes out a book or map of some kind as evidenced by the paper rustling and continues running. It seems like the player is running away from something, the heavy breathing and the
Yeah, no. No. No in the kids game. No in the kids game. We're not using psychological warfare in the kids game. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
fast running being evidence of this. In regular Minecraft, this is already creepy, but entirely explainable, likely just mobs. In Disc 13, you can even tell that they're mobs by a lot of the noises you hear in the background. But in Disc 11, there is no confirmation that whatever's chasing the person is a mob. In peaceful mode, there aren't supposed to be any mobs, so what could be chasing them? Imagine playing Minecraft for the first time in peaceful mode and coming across this disc. There is no easy explanation.
I never thought about it, but living in Minecraft must be hell. It must be hell. Like, if someone told me, yeah, what world do you want to live in, and they have Minecraft on the list, I think Minecraft might genuinely be one of the last ones I ever want to be in. You're telling me everything's calm at day, but when it gets night, you have things that can blow up. Phase skeleton shooting at you from God knows where. Shooting at you from God knows where and hitting you God knows how. Creeper blowing up for no reason. Oh yeah, you're gone. Deleted just like that. Boom. Zombies. Knock it. Especially if they say, yeah, you're not even living in normal Minecraft. You're living in hardcore mode Minecraft. If you don't have a metal door, you're fucked. You just are. You just are. Because the zombie will break down your door. That's a fact. They do that in hardcore mode. But and the dragon and the men. The mites. I forgot their names somehow. Silverfish, I mean. Bro, there's so pillages, illages. There's so many things in Minecraft now that are deeper. You have to go to sleep in Minecraft as well. If you don't go to sleep, you have that bat in the sky that just ends up just trying to swipe you from nowhere. Minecraft. Bro, Minecraft, you don't want to live in Minecraft. I guarantee you. We put a list, you don't want to live there.
In the disc?
We need backflip attempt. But if you go in a cave, you can see a warden as well. Okay, he's redeemed the game. He's redeemed the thing, so I actually have to accept it.
Chase the person on the disc is still around. It's subtle hints like these that make peaceful mode even more dreadful. It's the same thing for the other dimensions. If the overworld feels like a creepy front for some unknown horror lurking just out of view, then the Nether is this concept done in a much more horrifying way. The Nether in peaceful mode has a lot of the same qualities as the overworld, only amplified. I felt like I truly never rested in the Nether on regular difficulties. With the piglins, the hogs,
What's our
and
stock?
the fact I always had something to do. So the surroundings took a back seat, but in peaceful mode, it's different. There is literally no point.
I think you can only redeem one per stream.
Maybe getting netherite, and even that's
Which
true
is good.
Considering how
Thank God.
generous peaceful is with health regen. So when you're in the Nether, you really are there to take it in. And when the perpetual threat of hostile mobs and all objectives vanish, what you're left with is an empty wasteland.
I feel like the Nether wouldn't be too bad. Because you know what the Nether's about. The Nether's not going to give you the vibe where everything's peaceful. You know the Nether's full of demonic nonsense. As opposed to the overworld where everything's supposed to be peaceful, it feels like more of an illusion. People are more inclined to find danger in a place where danger shouldn't be, rather than a place where it looks dangerous, but there's no danger, if you get what I mean. Like, I feel like to the Nether, you're more accustomed to the Nether. Okay, it's a bad place. Okay. But if you go to the overworld and you're seeing no mobs, no nothing at night, it almost feels like you're being watched. Like he says in the video.
It's a
If you guys get
situation
what I'm
like
getting
this
at.
where you notice the haunting ambience of the Nether.
Backflip.
It's
Yeah, I
something
told you.
largely overlooked in regular Minecraft because most players are
This
off killing
dog's not
mobs
even
or
following
trying to
the
find
video, man.
materials.
Oh
You
my
don't really
god.
focus on the Nether itself as a
You're
place.
lucky my mod's
In
in here.
peaceful mode, the Nether has nothing to offer but itself. So every haunting piece of background noise, the bubbling of lava, the seas of orange going on forever, felt that much more nightmarish. For whatever
I
reason,
still don't
the
know
Nether
what those
didn't
things
give me
are.
the
And
same feeling of being watched or followed. It gave me a completely different one. It didn't feel like I was
let's talk
being
about the video,
watched.
innit?
It felt like I was truly alone in an uncaring wasteland. Whilst traveling through the Nether, I stumbled across a fortress. Yet again, the same exact feeling as the Woodland Mansion. But unlike the Woodland Mansion, I never felt followed or threatened. Here, I was supposed to face off against wither skeletons and blazes.
He literally said what I said. He literally says what I said.
Place. The empty hallways and the balconies overlooking seas of lava that dissipate into a thick fog hiding who knows what. The Nether is a terrifying and lonely place, and it took playing on Minecraft's easiest difficulty to see that. With all this in mind, the haunted feeling of the
Discord.
overworld and the horrors of the Nether, imagine knowing nothing.
There's gonna be a lot of cuts in this. Definitely doing something
and doing
wrong.
the same things I did. It's no wonder urban legends like Herobrine were so popular among the community back then. Just like my experience with peaceful mode, the horror of Herobrine came from the fact that he never actually did anything to you. Stories of players finding man-made tunnels in their single-player worlds that they did not build, finding bizarre and almost impossible terrain generation, seeing a strange figure just outside their view. And I think that's what made Minecraft
Herobrine was scary,
back
man.
in the day so engaging. It was this collective sense in the Minecraft community that there was something just out of reach, something so terrifying that never made note of its existence explicitly, but the very fact its presence was in question was enough to make you mortified to touch the game. And the fact that even those who were unaware of Herobrine would also report this feeling of being watched proved it was a universal experience for most players of the game. It's why people genuinely used to believe Herobrine was real, not as a joke, but as a genuine phenomenon, myself included. I remember.
I'm not wrong, but you. Oh yeah, he literally. I was about to say, can't you like summon Herobrine with like he had like his own summoning ritual, kind of like the Wither. But I feel like there was more involved than just Netherrack. Wasn't there like Bedrock as well?
For nights, me and my friends would attempt to find Herobrine, usually getting too scared and leaving. And it's all because his legend played into the one thing Minecraft's horror has always been about. A subtle thing you sense in the background, something you feel is so utterly terrifying and yet so out of reach. The feeling that you're not alone. This is all fine in regular Minecraft single player, filled with mobs to distract you from the terrifying backdrop to this otherwise tranquil game. But in peaceful mode there are no mobs. This backdrop of terror no longer becomes a backdrop. Instead, it's the main attraction. A thing you're forced to focus on because there is nothing to distract you from it. The reason I think this strange feeling isn't felt as much in regular Minecraft, and mostly in peaceful mode, has to do with our psychology. Because our minds are naturally trained to be afraid of peaceful mode. Okay, maybe not just peaceful mode, but let me explain. We don't like being scared, but in general, evolution has taught us that it's at least better to see the scary thing to know the best course of action. Fight or flight, how best to get away, what it looks like. I know I've talked about this before, but I think it applies here too. The feeling of seeing something scary, a monster, a ghost, some sort of threat to your life, is called horror. It's what you feel when you see a hungry grizzly bear coming straight for you. It's the type of fear many horror games use.
Yeah, I call that scary. That actually scary.
Named after it. But the other type of fear, the type
I don't mess with Freddy Fazbear.
Popular horror media,
I'm not an enjoyer.
Terror. Terror is not the direct threat. It's the anticipation of the threat. It's the feeling of being stuck in a forest, knowing a hungry grizzly bear is somewhere around here, but not knowing where. Terror is the anticipation, the feeling that you're being watched.
The outdoor boys. I'll do it tomorrow, because I'll be back. After this, I'm done, and then I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a game day react day. Don't know what I'm going to play, though. Maybe a scary game.
The knowledge that something is following you and could pop out at any moment. Experiences of terror often lead to experiences of horror. This is why we can sometimes find comfort in horror. A comfort in the fact that at least the terror is over. At least the anticipation is done with. We can finally be at peace. But peaceful mode doesn't let you feel at peace. It's not knowing something is watching you. It's knowing logically something shouldn't be watching you.
6.
Being weirdly doubtful of this fact. I mentioned the distinction between terror and horror in my video on liminal spaces. And wouldn't you know it, one of the most widely talked about liminal games is
6 p.m. innit?
Minecraft. I could say a lot of what I think about liminal spaces about peaceful mode. And it
What
would
is the
apply
scariest game
perfectly
ever?
because peaceful mode is so good at creating this strange but creepy altered reality feeling. The point is, peaceful mode hijacks our brain in a way that makes it so we must fear the pure terror the entire thing is built on. And as long as we play, we can never stop feeling this fear. So why doesn't this terror apply to regular Minecraft? Sure, some of it can be felt in regular Minecraft in the background, but it's not even close to how I feel.
It's so crazy how the brain works because, bro, this is a game. Like, you know there's nothing there that can actually physically harm you. But because you're playing it, especially since it's first person, I feel like with first person games, you're more immersed. Therefore, you view yourself as the character. It's like you're almost, yeah, you're looking through the eyes of the character. Therefore, you're with them. You're with them in everything aside from hands and feet, because your controller controls that. So when you have something scary that goes on in the game and you're watching in first person mode, it just makes the horror 10 times worse than what it is in third person. Yeah, I can't lie. When games do that, I'm playing Resident Evil Requiem right now. Playing as Leon, I don't give a shit. I'm a demon. I walk niggas down. Playing as Grace, I'm a pussy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I play like a pussy. I hide from everyone. You see that? If you guys play Requiem, you know that big little girl. Yeah, I didn't even deal with her, man. I just stayed away from her. Every time she popped up, heart palpitations. What my heart sounded like. I was gonna deal with her.
Mode. Well, I think it comes down to this.
Oh, find it.
Minecraft,
I'll
it's
find
really
it.
hard to be alone,
I'll check after this.
to truly walk through the world with no distractions. There is no terror in regular Minecraft because every moment of terror is replaced with cheap horror, mostly in the form of mobs. Like I said earlier, in peaceful mode, I had no idea why I was checking my back in caves, and my imagination would go wild with what could be the reason. In regular Minecraft, I checked my back to see if there were any creepers or skeletons. In Woodland Mansions, I would never feel uncomfortable because of the
I'll
dread
find
of
it,
its
don't tell
always.
stream. I
I was
won't.
on edge because
I'll find
I
it
might be killed
first.
by a pillager while trying to get the loot I wanted. Every unknown that your mind replaces with something terrifying is just a skeleton, just a zombie, just a blaze. It's a constant distraction that stops you from finding a truly terrifying game. But even when you are
Yeah, that render distance is crazy. Get a new PC, nigga.
No longer become an issue. Regular Minecraft still isn't as scary because by now you've gotten so used to your surroundings. You've molded the world to your liking. You can literally fly. So early game Minecraft isn't scary because mobs distract you from the dreadful atmosphere, and late game isn't scary even when the mobs are no longer an issue because you've become too familiar with your world. And it's this that stops regular Minecraft from being truly terrifying. I don't hate regular Minecraft.
Don't tell you, I want to see the game you play.
Any day for pure enjoyment's sake. But the fact that this barrier to how dreadful and terrifying Minecraft can be is able to be lifted by simply changing the difficulty setting seems like something that was almost intentional based on how well it works. And I wouldn't be surprised if peaceful mode was created as a way to make Minecraft more scary. It seems too perfect. All of these things that would be scary but make sense in regular Minecraft, but would be horrifying without mobs. Like discs 11 and
I'll be honest. I don't think they made peaceful mode to be scary. I think that's just a consequence of peaceful mode. I mean, now this has me feeling like someone's gonna Jenny enter my door, choke slam me, and that's just rap. So I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Someone's
13, or
it's
the
just
well-kept interior of the Woodland Mansions. Who knows if these things were actually
disc 11 and 13. I don't know why they added that
What I
shit to the
do
game
know
though.
is
I'll
that
be
they
honest.
feature
I don't know why they did
than
that.
some actual horror games. But of course, we've only talked about the modern version of Minecraft. But I don't just want to look at the current version. I also want to look at the older versions of Minecraft because in a lot of ways they're even scarier than the current version. Thousands of pages of forum posts discuss it. It's been the topic of several videos. It's the version of the game many Minecraft ARGs are set in. The old beta and alpha versions of the game are a breeding ground for the creepy, the eerie, and the downright unsettling. The most widely talked about consideration for why this is the case.
Yo, this is like Silent Hill. What you guys know about Silent Hill? Cause his render distance is so fucking arse, yeah? His render distance is so fucking arse. It makes the game look like Silent Hill, therefore making the game scary. Look at this.
The atmosphere of the older versions.
Oh my god. Did I ever even play this version of Minecraft? There's no way. What is Silent Hill? You're so fucking. This is Silent Hill. This is Silent Hill. Look, you see the resemblance? You see like how the fog just masks everywhere ahead. I mean, can I find a better representation? Yeah, look. The fog just masks everywhere ahead. And look at Minecraft. Just masks everywhere ahead. This is crazy.
The old atmosphere makes me feel so strange.
Is that a horror game? Yeah.
Closer and thicker than in modern Minecraft.
It's one of the scarier ones.
Generation, creating environments that would seem impossible by today's standards. And those caves, those winding, dark, narrow caves, always illuminated by torches that never seem to go far enough. It's no secret that the alpha and beta versions of the game can be terrifying. And just like with regular Minecraft, playing on peaceful mode amplifies
Play that shit.
It allows you to truly take
I'll play whatever.
The beta version so deeply unsettling.
I have phasmophobia as well, I think.
This feeling I had of being watched was enhanced tenfold. The short render distance and thick fog many veteran players had to play with is the definition of terror. It constantly makes you question just what could be outside in the places you can't see. It also helped that I just don't know beta Minecraft as well as the modern version. It felt more like a completely new experience rather than the same game viewed from a different lens.
This audio is crazy.
To make an experience that was much scarier than modern Minecraft's peaceful mode. It also doesn't help that several ARGs, or altered reality games, both old and new, depict alpha and beta versions of the game, likely because it was just generally scarier. The best Minecraft ARGs, in my opinion at least, are the simple ones, the types that tap into why this earlier version was so scary. Herobrine is a good example as a sort of semi-ARG, but I think the best Minecraft ARG by far is one that only has one episode. It's one that is 14 minutes long, was made 14 years ago, and is still the same.
Who did that? Who did that? Who did that? Wade Star. So Wade Star, you decided to subscribe at possibly the worst moment ever. Wade Star. Shout out to Wade Star. Shout out to Wade Star. Let me not be inconsiderate. Shout out to Wade Star. But brother, what? Why? Why now? Oh, that scared me. That actually scared me.
And it scares me to my very core on concept alone. This ARG is terrifying. Actually, ARG is a bit of a misnomer, because this video is actually 100% real. It's a video with a 9-word title, 9 words that give me chills. It's called Very Strange House in Minecraft I Did Not Build. There are no entities.
Bro, gay scared. Oh my god, the English just left the chat. So nice. English just left the chat.
I did not build, and exploring it. It's stories like this and Herobrine's that I feel.
Okay, this is gonna be one of the last pauses, bro. I say you stream late. I can't. Do you know how tired I am? I was gonna originally, but it's going scarier. Tomorrow I'll stream. I'll try my best to stream longer. Because normally it'll be longer than this, innit? But actually, normally it's 2 hours. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, what's it called? What do you guys do if, let's say, you're playing Minecraft one day, innit, and your base is obviously gonna be at the top of the world, unless you're generally just a sicko and you have mental issues. Yeah, it's gonna be at the top of the world as opposed to being underground. Let's just say you find a hole in your base. You just dig down, and suddenly you find you find a whole base there that you just didn't build. What do you do? Man, ad. Oh, my bad. Let me wait for you. Tell me when the ad's over. Like, what do you actually do, guys? Because I'll be honest, I'm just gonna sign up, bro. I'm not gonna play that one. It's like that old creepy pasta with the cartridge with Link. You guys, or was it Link, or was it
The it wasn't the Majora's Mask cartridge. It was Sonic CD. There was a whole creepypasta where Sonic CD was just going. His mind was just going off. He was just tweaking out in the game, and he must have caught an M case on Tails. Tails turned into a ghost in the game. It was just a crazy time. That was genuinely just a crazy time for us. I don't know. Well, what happened? Your ad's done, yeah? Let me.
Really capture what many beta Minecraft players were thinking. Playing beta itself, I would always feel like I was about to come across something strange.
Bro, the early 2000s was a
There's no way
crazy
this world
time.
wasn't haunted. There's no way this was normal.
Early
There's no
2010s
way
as well.
alone. And both the Strange House and Herobrine address that underlying fear of beta Minecraft, even without peaceful mode. But with peaceful mode, it's that much more apparent. Also, just to address something I said earlier, yes, the creator of the original video actually found a house he did not build. It wasn't fake. It was actually part of an old chunk glitch, where very rarely chunks from other worlds would be present in new worlds. But just imagine hearing about Herobrine and stumbling across something like that. And in the old version, it really didn't even need to be a
I'm not
full
dealing with that.
structure.
I said
Any
it now.
weird terrain
I'm not dealing with that.
generation, like unnatural looking
I'm genuinely not
environmental
dealing with that.
holes, contributed to this feeling of intentionality, like something is letting you know it's watching. During the nights in beta, instead of being scared of the mobs, I was genuinely unsettled by the atmosphere, to the point where I weirdly didn't feel safe until my house was fully constructed and had windows. Even though there were no mobs, the caving experience was similarly distressing. Like the modern version, I was constantly looking over my shoulder, but this time it felt like I really wasn't meant to see this. Both because there were no
Bro,
mobs,
put me on a peak
and because I was
movie.
playing on a 13-year-old version
Romeo
of
Must
beta.
Die. Watch that.
Playing a forgotten
Now that's a
version
movie.
alone on peaceful mode is one of those experiences that's hard to communicate with words. Instead, screenshots like this really do it justice.
Yeah, bro. It's just it gives the Silent Hill vibe so well. Again, the nigga's render distance is fucking ass. Get a new PC. But either that or this is just old version of Minecraft and I'm just not dealing with it. I'm just not understanding. But look at this. It just makes it so like it looks like an abyss. You know that old saying, gaze into the abyss and the abyss gazes back. An abyss is not always black. An abyss can be made out of fog. And that's facts. Look at that. I'm not playing this, man. The kid me was never gonna play this. I can't deal with it. Yeah, Romeo Must Die. Watch that. That's a good movie. That's my favorite movie.
Able to pull off nostalgia and eeriness perfectly. And I was always under the impression that the act of making these took some time. Making the perfect nostalgic house, editing the photos just right, finding uncanny looking terrain. But while playing beta on peaceful, during the day, and especially at night during the rain, I realized these liminal spaces are everywhere. You can't escape them. It's not some editing trick, there's no heavy altering involved. This is just
abyss like the Val map.
Like.
I'm gonna one more pause for that. What the fuck did you just say? Say that again, please. There's no way I've dropped, I'm pretty sure, a Friedrich Nietzsche quote. And you're talking about Valorant. There's no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way. You're joking me. There's no way. There's no way on God's green earth that's just happened. You children nowadays have lost your goddamn mind. You lost your goddamn mind, and don't worry. If I was rotting your mind.
Probably why so many people found the game so scary. Because those old versions built on what we know Minecraft as today. You don't have to do much editing to make Minecraft look like a horror game. And I think
Valorant is rotting your mind.
The underlying thing that makes Minecraft so scary is a feeling. Whether you want to call it a feeling of being watched or being followed, it doesn't matter. It seems, in a game as personal as Minecraft, where everyone's experience is different, the one underlying factor that connects everyone is this feeling. And it's why people still find this tranquil game scary to this day. It's why Minecraft's horror is so widely recognized. It's why there are so many mods that seek to make the game even more unsettling.
The
It's
hell are
why
these?
Peaceful mode is so terrifying.
Shy Guy
The
rejects?
things around you follow you. They watch you. You can't prove they're there, but in a strange way you just know. This is the feeling of peaceful mode. The feeling of seeing something in the corner of your eye. The terror you feel inside the hallways of a pristine mansion in a world without people. The paranoia you feel checking your surroundings in a dark cave, knowing it should be impossible for something to be there. It should be. The culmination is an overlooked difficulty setting, the easiest difficulty setting, and whether this strange terror of Minecraft peaceful mode was actually intentional or not may never be answered. All I can answer for you now is why.
You need the
Why
message,
Minecraft
Notch.
feels scary, why the older versions are terrifying, why it feels like you're being watched, and why the supposedly most peaceful way to play Minecraft is actually the scariest.
W video. What's his name? Cresendex. You know what? I'll give him a sub as well. That was a good vid. That was a genuinely good vid. Yo, what happened to Notch? Notch is still kicking. Notch has children now. I'm pretty sure the scariest game of all time is Manhunt, but I don't know if you can wait. I can't play Manhunt because Manhunt is illegal in this country. Yeah. Manhunt is illegal in this country, I'm pretty sure. Scariest game of all time. Niggas are saying PT. Fucking hell no. It's not. It's a demo.